Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out in Lion Den, Hawan, Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Ka Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rokak Wadash, Mahamah. All praise in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Ha'awam. Salutation to the archons who are on the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Okay, well, this video popped up, and it caught my eye when it said the elite are panicking. So the Spirit moved me to do a lesson. The guy who is going to talk about it, he has some truth, right, of what's going on, but at the same time, he's a Jake, I believe, and he doesn't really care much about the Word of God, which is a sad thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? But the elite that are in power and the CEOs, now they are in panic because it's going to get worse, okay? Let me play a little bit of it. And then the title of this lesson, the greed of the the greed of the wicked. Okay, that's what it's called. Here we go.
Stop the cap.
What you're calling out is just a societal trend, right? We've become a society of gamblers. If you think about, we have zero-day options. Now we're more than 50% of options trading. We have sports betting, right? We have meme coins trading like 1980s boiler room, penny stocks. This is all happening. And so, again, why is that occurring? The dollar has lost 25% of its purchasing power in 4 years. We have $1.1 trillion of credit card debt. We have 43 million Americans that have federal student debt. The average balance is $37,000. People have lost hope. They do not have hope. How are you supposed to live in a country where it is cheaper to rent than buy a home?
You can see how the snake lies. I mean, people cannot even afford to pay rent. You see? So they're trying to control how people think, and that doesn't work no more. Here we go.
50 major metros. You don't have hope, and so what do?
You think this is a lottery ticket? This is a gamble?
I think that if you go and you buy a lottery ticket, it's 300 million to 1 odds. I think there's people right now saying, you know what, a meme coin has better odds than a lottery ticket. I think there's a lot of people who say,
pick your asset. If you want to pick your asset.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
see what I'm saying.
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know it, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
This is the day we've been waiting for. Years of training. Years of sacrifice. This is for the jobs you streamlined, the debts you collected. This is for the homes you foreclosed on, the bailouts you took. We are the true patriots. It's time for a new balance of power. You may not answer to the governments, but you will answer to us. Get him up.
Edomites against Edomites, right? The elite in power suppressing their own people, the middle class, Edomites, and the poor. Here we go.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I don't see much of nothing. Matter of fact, I can't even see you, sir.
I would much rather record this instead of driving and trying to record this because I think the sound is better, but I got to be on the move. So you're just going to have to deal with some of the road noise. But I called it, didn't I? I called it. I said that these white elites were going to fuck around and find out. I said it. You know, I mean, I don't know what else more to say about it. You know, I was watching the video of Chris Cuomo, right? You already know he's in those elite circles. That assassin, let's call it what it is, that assassin that smoked Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Health, right? It's got not just New York, the New Yorkers, the elite New Yorkers nervous. He's pretty much got the whole country of rich and wealthy elites nervous. And you know, white wealthy elites always have a real fucked up worldview. You know, they're levitating above everybody else from the ivory tower and whatnot. And I'm like, anybody can get touched. Anybody can get touched. And a lot of the white elites, you know, y'all got Google and LinkedIn, and you know, people can, you know, you got these high profile, highfalutin positions. People know where you work, people know where you live, people know where you at. Like, you know, like y'all are not insulated like that. Now they're going to shift around. You know what I mean? You're going to see a lot more blacked out Suburbans and blacked out Tahoes. You're going to see caravans of Tahoes and shit like that. You know, security companies are going to make a guap. But I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? You're turning America into basically Latin America, because that's how Latin America is. You're about to turn this bitch into Sicario. That's what it's going to look like in this motherfucker. And again, like somebody wrote it in my comment section, because they said they got a wife and she down there in Latin America somewhere, and he went to visit the family, and he went to a jewelry store and bought up some jewelry, and then, you know, he was looking at the shit out in the open, and the family was like, yo, what you doing? You can't just sit there and, you know, take the jewelry and hold it up to the light and shit. Like, you can't do that around here. You know what I mean? As we've seen with active self-protection, them moto bicicleta, you know, guys will come rolling up on your ass. You know, two guys on a scooter, gay as fuck, right? Anytime you see two guys on a scooter, you know what time it is.
Yep.
Right? Now that I've seen a bunch of active self-protection videos. But see, you know, I mean, it blows my mind. It's like, yeah, in other words, you're going to be uncomfortable now. You're going to be uncomfortable now. You're not going to be able to just go out and la and just, you know, just have a blank mind, you know, and just you know, operate in bliss. You know, now you got to worry about if you a prominent individual and you got a business or corporation with some shady ass practices screwing people over. Now you got to worry. Because that dude, you know, everything. The meetings are public. They're online whenever they're having a meeting and shit like that. All type of stuff. You know, I'm like, I don't know why people get so comfortable thinking it's okay to fuck over, you know, not just one person, but just whole swaths of the population. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. Why people get real comfortable. You know, it goes back to something that Captain Solo always points out, like when we're talking about the gender war and the gender dynamics and stuff, he always says there's no moral courts. And this is something that even James Sexton pointed out with, like, you know, basically men's responsibilities to women. You know, they're reinforced by law. You know what I mean? Like if you got to take care, you got to pay alimony, you got to pay child support, you got to, you know, take care of your fiscal responsibilities and all that. But when it comes to women, there's nothing in there that says she has to fuck you, she has to cook meals for you, she has to even like you or treat you nice. There's nothing in there that actually says that. And that's kind of the game that I feel like the elites play with you know, what their social responsibility is to the populace. They act like they have none. It's a very one-sided relationship. And they use things like religion, and they use things like, my hard work, my bootstraps, and personal responsibility. And if you want to get and be there one day like me, but see, the thing is they've actually killed a lot of that hope. You know what I mean? It's like what President Snow said in Hunger Games, when he was like, a little hope is effective, a lot of hope is dangerous. You know what's more dangerous than a lot of hope? Hopelessness. That's what's even more dangerous, when somebody doesn't have anything to lose. See, like I said about black people in America, I'm like, whenever white people get to bitching about black crime and inner city crime and everything else like that guy said in that documentary about redlining, he was like, we had an opportunity to fix this shit, the racial dynamics and whatnot, after World War II. And he, as he said, we flubbed it. Okay? We flubbed it. We basically continued white supremacy. We kept black people out of, the aspects of home equity and being able to purchase and buy and basically really integrate the society. We dropped the ball. And so when it comes to, the pathology of inner city black crime and the culture that it currently is the black community, I look at white people. Anytime white people complain, I just say, I'm like, nah, y'all got the black people y'all deserve. And as I've said numerous times, I'm like, keep fucking around, you about to have the white people that you deserve. This is why it's silly when I see black women up there talking about, oh, we're the moral compass and we're the spirit tip of shit and we're saving America and we're saving. Bitch, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't out here ready to go to war. None of that shit. No. Let the white elites continue to fuck over the white working class. See, white people have something that black people don't have, which is a superiority complex. And what's the other thing that they got? And massive amounts of entitlement, because they're white Americans. They're white Americans. And see, the thing is the problem that I have with black people being in the way with all that, we're saving democracy bullshit, is, and I said this before, with why I love the fact that I'm like, yup, they got the House, they got the presidency, they got the judicial branch, they got both, they got the Senate, right? They got all this shit, okay? And if the Republicans do not deliver to some degree, what white people expect, as the economy has been taking a nosedive and all the games that employers have been playing and Tim Gurner and all that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tim Gurner energy, when he went up there, the guy from Australia, talking about we need more pain in the economy. Yeah, that type of energy will have people running up on you with the blicky. You see? And so my attitude is, no. Black people don't need to do nothing. No. Let white people's greed, let the white elites' greed cannibalize their own society.
Let me stop it right there. As you can see, things are getting real good. He has some truth in what he's saying, because a lot of Edomites, middle class, okay, I've been, what they call them? They call them preppers. They've been preppers for years, right? They've been practicing how to get ready for civil unrest, right? They've been practicing with their guns, right? Teaching their sons and daughters. And the elites, okay, I guess, they want to keep insisting, and they want to keep on convincing the whole world that they're in control of everything, when in reality is Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Okay? Look what happened, that it took only one young man, 26 years old, right, assassin style, okay, even though they say that, that's something that should not be happening in America, but the people of the elite Edomites, they go outside of America, right, and do the same thing to other countries, right? So now the middle class is fed up, right, the Edomites, and it took only one to get the attention of the whole world, right? Because remember, it's not only the health insurance that's doing this, car insurance, house insurance, right? Big corporations, they keep on taking and taking and taking. Well, when Yahweh Bahashim Yahshua throws a monkey wrench, boy, it gets the attention of the whole world. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 15, verse 27. He that is greedy of gain trouble his own house, but he that hates gifts shall live. And there you go. Can't be no more clear than that, right? But no, the Edomites are so greedy, right? And the reason that they're greedy, because they know that everything that they got is not theirs, okay? And they know that they're going to lose everything. And at the same time, the curses that we have is going upon them. So the tables are turning. And also they believe greatly that the solution to this problem, right, is that when they bring in the new beast bank system, right, the invisible money, the universal income, right, the universal health care, right? And if people, going to bow down and take that, well, then hey, they deserve what they're going to get. Because if this is not an opening eye of the wickedness that they've been doing for years, man, right? The health insurance around the world. They changed their name. It's still the same Edomites. Okay? Verse 28. The heart of the righteous, the mind of the righteous studies to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil things. Yeah, they just don't stop. Okay? They believe that they can keep practicing and being consistent in wickedness, and they believe that that's going to make them more perfect in controlling and achieving their goals. No, that's only going to be showing that's showing that how self-destructive they are. Verse 29. Yahweh is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. Yeah, and our prayers that our King of Kings, Lord of Lords, our big brother Yahweh Shai, 10-foot tall, dark-skinned Afro, come back and kick ass to these Edomites and take them down from their power seat and put them into slavery and remove this kingdom from the face of the earth. You see? Because it's not going to get any better just because of the Republicans. It don't matter. It's still Edomites. Okay? And this is not our kingdom anyway. We need Yahweh Shai on deck. Okay? On earth. Putting things back in order. That's who we need. I'll go to verse 29. Yahweh, no, I already read that, right? Yes, I did. Salakia. I want to go to Song chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride do prosecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Yeah. And how long they've been doing this, right? Young children with health problems. And remember, all the health problems that we all have is thanks to the Edomites, right? Who have polluted the air, the water, the food, the land, the clothes, the money, right? So now that little kids with diagnosed with cancer or something like that, and then they go for any treatment, they'll say yes, and then all of a sudden once they do the treatment, they say, well, we can only do half, you're going to have to pay the rest. You know? Wicked, 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 wicked. Verse 4, I want to jump to. The wicked through the pride of his countenance, right, of his facial expressions, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. No, he don't care or believe in Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's into that Jesus, right? Or Santa Claus. Really, Jesus, really, his real name is Caesar Borgia, son of a pope, right? So it makes sense why they're going to believe on their own kind. But they don't care about their own kind. Look what they do to the middle class Edomites and what they do to the poor Edomites, right? I mean, I'm seeing more TikTok and YouTube popping up of Edomites. You know, we see of our people too, but the Edomites are with a college degree living in the streets. So even the school lied to them, you know? The banks, I mean, you can keep going on with the whole corporation thing, okay? Of the wickedness. Ecclesiastics, give me a minute. Chapter 5, we're going to go to verse 10. He that loves silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loves abundance with increase. This is also vanity. Yeah, and this was happening with the Edomites, you know. They want to keep on taking. Now they want to own and patent people's DNA, right? Because when they bring in that new beast bank system, rest assured they're going to mandate, right, that everyone has to take, right, the mark, right? They want to put it inside you. They want to turn everyone into cyborgs. That's the objective, you know, because they know Yahushua is coming back in those so-called UFOs, and the Bible calls them chariots or clouds, right? And they want everybody to be chipped cyborgs so they can go and fight Yahweh Shai, the creator of all things, while the Edomites go hide in their bunkers and watch on TV and celebrate. And they want to do it to their own kind as well, right? That's how wicked they are. I was 10, I want to go to verse 11. When good increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owner thereof? Saving the beholding of them with their eyes. You know, there's one thing about the Edomites, okay? They even do it to their own kind, but I want to talk about the so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds. If they see any of us succeeding, okay, and making more money, not only are they going to take more out of you, but if you keep on with that blessing and it's growing, they're going to call you in and say, hey, how about you join us, right? Participate in our belief system, in our program, in our science, and stick it to your own kind. So, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, we all got to work to a certain extent while we still can, right, to buy and pay our bills. So if you've been blessed, you know, you've been given a blessing to do, open up a small business, look into it is the best thing I can say, because now they came out with that, I forgot what they called it. They got this new paper that you got to sign and give, you know, information to where even where you live, when that before you didn't have to do, because that was the idea of having a LLC, right, to protect your privacy. Now they will know exactly where you're living, where you're sleeping. What a coincidential, right? So, you know, if you got a blessing and you can reach it, go for it, right? But look into the laws first, because if you don't need a CCO and you can still do it, I think they only allow that you can only then make a certain amount, you know? If you pass that, then it's going to be considered a CCL. But look into it, you know? Moving on to, let me see where I'm at. Okay, I did 11. I want to go to 12. Verse 12. The sleep of the laboring man is sweet, whether he eats little or much, but the abundance of rich will not suffer him to sleep. That's right. You know, today in this wicked kingdom, there's not our kingdom to begin with. It's not to have the mentality that, oh man, I want to become rich and wealthy in this wicked kingdom. Nah, you know, making only enough, right, to pay the bills and buy food. That's it. You know, if you got something that you don't have to be working for somebody else, especially for the Edomites, even better. Moving to 13, verse 13. There's a severe evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches. Keep for the owners thereof to their hurt. Yeah, you know, they want to keep on. Everything that they get is mine, 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 mine. Okay, well, keep it. You're going to lose an anyway because everything that you got is stolen. This is not your land, Edomites. And on top of that, you still want to keep us, our people, the so-called Negros, Latino American, and speckled birds, into slavery. And you want to upgrade it? Come on, man. It's not going to happen the way you plan it. I want to go to James. James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, and weep. Ooh, wait a minute. And howl for your misery that shall come upon you. Yeah, well, right now, a lot of CEOs that were so brave, right, to be in the websites of the corporations that they work for, now they have removed themselves, their names out of it. Right? Now they have to look right and left and behind their backs because when they're walking in the streets or driving in the car, that they, somebody don't come up to them, But remember, all this is going to be happening because it's written in Scripture, and it's to bring in the bank beast system with AI, right? A lot of these people that work in the medical field should be quitting. Write a book of everything that you have seen and experienced because AI is going to take your job. The banks, the courthouse, police officers, you should all be writing a book and walking out of the job that you're in. Okay? Because AI is taking over those jobs. Bus drivers. Yeah. Let's see what happens when Donald Trump is sworn in, how fast things are going to happen. Verse 2. Oops, what happened? Oh. Your riches are corrupt and your garment molten, eaten. Yeah, your belief system sucks, man. Your science sucks. Okay? I mean, everything that you touch, you destroy. Okay? So you cannot handle power, right? And that's why we pray in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, to come down, right? Our King of Kings, dark skin, 10 foot tall, Afro, right? My brother, to come down and remove you from power and put you into slavery and remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. Verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. Woo! And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Oh boy. Yea, have heaped treasure together for the last days. Well, the last days are coming. You see? We're getting closer and closer every day to the end of this wicked kingdom. You know, it's sad that the elites, with all the wealth that they have, which is stolen, and they're standing on stolen land, that they're going to treat their own kind, middle class Edomites, and the poor class Edomites, when they too should be wealthy just like the elites. Because the next life that they're going to get is slavery for 1,000 years. You see? But no, they don't care about their own kind at all. Proverbs. That's what I'm gonna go for. Proverbs chapter 11. Let me go and start with verse 24. Oops, like it. 24. There is that scatters and yet increase, and there is that withholds more than is met, but it tends to poverty. Yeah. These healthcare insurance, you know, they don't care about it, health at all, right? That's just a name that they use, a terminology name that they give to what? To attract people so they can keep on plundering them, right? So now the tables are turning against their own wealthy people. Verse 21, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. That's right. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. You know, this young man, 26 years old, just went up to the guy from the back, right? And laid on him and walked like a tourist like nothing happened, right? I mean, then they say that that's not something that people should be doing in America, right? Or promoting or clapping hands, but yet the elites go around the world assassinating people from other countries, right? Look at Israel with Gaza, right? Murdering innocent children. And these children got no weapon. Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, your belief system is not working anymore, buddy. It's going down. It's crumbling down. I want to go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 17. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. Yeah. These health insurers, as soon as they make people sick to begin with, right? We're not just sick just because we just breathe. No, they tamper with the air, the food, the water, the land, the money, and the clothes, right? And then when you go for help and trust them, they stick it to you. So that's making it clear that nobody should be going to these places to get help, right? And if you can just walk away from these insurance corporations, or giving your money, people are gonna have to make a strong stand. It's the bottom line, because the wicked ain't gonna stop. It's gonna get worse. Okay, verse 18, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives. Yeah, what they keep planning to do to everyone, especially to my people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native American speckled birds, is going to turn and it's going to be upon them. Verse 19, so are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which takes away the lives of the owner thereof. Yeah, you're taking people's lives, and look, your own kind. I think that young man, he's Italian? Your own kind, right? Comes from a very wealthy family. Took a CEO out, right? From the health insurance. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Yeah, these Edomites, they make some beautiful big names, healthcare insurance, right? We are here to educate and to care for the people, to better our health or better their health, right? Nah. All they're doing is using people as guinea pigs, right? Because they want to get ready when Yahweh Shai comes back. And those so-called UFOs, when they're really chariots that the Bible talks about, or clouds, right? That's what their main objective is. How can we destroy the Son of the Most High, right? So they spraying all kind of nano crap in the air, thinking and believing that AI is going to be able to help them. Also, right? It's crazy. I want to jump to verse 9. He that has a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. And who are the poor? We. Huh? The ones that are in the highways and byways doing the work in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Okay? Not the 2/3 of our people, because they want to keep participating and loving the Edomites. Right? They want to keep loving this wicked world. They don't want this wicked world to be destroyed. They think the solution is, if we can be in charge of the money, we can make a better world. It doesn't work like that, man. This is a wicked kingdom. We need Yahweh Shai to come back and remove this wicked world from the face of the earth and put everything back in order and let him be the one in charge. Let me see, I just saw something here. Check this out. Wow. I jumped to verse 16. He that oppresses the poor to increase his riches, and he that gives to the rich shall surely come to want. Yeah. And that's what's going to happen to these Edomites. They will experience what it is to be poor. Yes, sirree. I want to go and leave it with Proverbs. See if I can do this. Chapter 28. I'll start with verse 20. Verse 20. A faithful man shall abound with blessing, but he that makes haste to be rich, woo, wow, shall not be innocent. So, you know, we all got to work, right? But to run after being wealthy in this wicked world, nah. Better to have a little small business, right? That can put food on the table, pay the bills for whatever amount of time that you can keep it, because, you know, the new beast bank system is going to be coming in pretty soon, where they're going to want us all to bow down and worship AI, right? Like the Wizard of Oz. And they're even going to keep hiding behind the curtains, you know? So we don't fool ourselves with this wicked kingdom. That's a come we call Yahweh Shai. Verse 21. To have respect of person is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. That's right. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to shut everything down eventually. They want everyone to starve, right? Because they want everyone to bow down, to come to them, right, for all things. And this is going to be the biggest test that everyone in the world is going to go through. And those who did not, of our people, so-called Negro, Latino, American, Speckled, did not repent and come back to Yahweh, Shin Yahweh Shai, and did the work, you're not going to have the strength, the balls, to refuse or reject, right? You're going to just take the mark, and then you're going to face the wrath of Yahweh Shai, which is going to be the lake of fire that he's going to put upon you, to 2/3 of our people. Verse 20. Oops, give me a minute. What I saw here. Give me a minute. Okay, 22. I'll leave it with verse 22. He that hastes to be rich has an evil eye, and considers not that poverty shall come upon him. Yeah, you don't see it coming, Edomites. You don't see it. You can't see it. You're cross-sighted, right? You're far-sighted. You're nearsighted. You're blind, right? And it's going to hit you when you least expect us, because not even Yahweh Shai knows when he's coming back. Okay, not even the angels, not even us. Okay, but he is coming back. I hope that this was edifying. And with that, oh wait, do I have one more? No. Ooh, wait, before I close it, Spirit moved me to jump to verse 6. And it goes like this. Better is the poor that walks in his righteousness, Slakia, than he that is preserved in his ways, though he be rich. Woo! That's right. Walk up righteously in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahushai. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I say, Shalom.